Growing up in Germany, the car scene is very different. Germans have a very different personality. They're kind of boring, right? A lot more logical, very subtle and stuff like this. So the purist is very, very popular. The purist type of builds are very popular in Germany. But the one crazy thing that we do have in Germany was the Autobahn. And one day, a very simple drive into the city kind of changed my perspective. As we were driving, my mom told me to look out of the window, you know, sitting in the back seat. And as soon as I could poke my little head above the window to see, I saw this silver E46 M3 just blowing by us, just absolutely screaming. All I really saw were the lights, the side vents, and then, you know, heard the noise and saw the exhaust going by, which was insane. And all I remember thinking was, you know, that has to be the fastest car in the whole world. Like that's the one. So my name is Lars. I'm one of the founders of Martini Works. My job here is to manage all things web and data for the website, making sure there's products on the site, making sure the site stays up and running, it's user-friendly, making build threads, you know, useful for you guys so you can share your stories, and just in general keeping things up and running over there. My taste in cars is very German. I like BMWs, I like Porsches. I really enjoy track driving. We get out to Road America as much as I can. HPDEs are kind of my passion right now, and we're working on getting into wheel-to-wheel racing. My current cars are my M2 competition and the E46 M3 that we're talking about here today. Originally, I'm from Germany. I immigrated to America when I was right around 10, 11 years old, and after floating throughout the country for a while in a lot of the southern states, I happened to end up in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, I met Alex through WCEC, played a lot of video games together back in the day, which led to a friendship, you know, obviously, and then helped him out filming YouTube videos for his channel back in the day for Automotive Millennial. So that led to helping out with WCEC, attending the rallies, and then working together in the past for almost 5 years. Naturally, when we left our previous jobs, we were kind of figuring out what to do next. You know, we were free agents, so to speak. And when we kind of sat down and talked about it, it only made sense to start this up again, build it our way with the right people in the right way, and do it for the right reasons, I guess. So now we get to work together every single day, you know, working really hard to build this up. And what we lack in budget, you know, we can make up for in authenticity and being out there with you guys and attending the events, you know, showing up for stuff. So after that childhood experience of watching that M3 blow by us, I kind of always wanted one of those cars. My first car was a non-M E46. It was just a regular 325i, a big pile of a car, but I still wanted it. It was still the one that, you know, I made happen. Of course, I played Need for Speed Most Wanted, and I wanted that M3 like nobody else. Like I just had to have it. But it never really made sense for me to get or purchase an M3 of my own for many years. I've hopped through lots of other BMWs over the time, you know, from the 2 different E90s. I had a diesel wagon at one point. I have the M2, of course, which is very similar to the M3 in a lot of ways, but it's new, it's a lot more powerful, it's just chunkier. So it never scratched that itch before. Every time I would see an E46 M3 at the track, you know, I always wanted one. I would always lean over and say, you know, I want that, I need one of those. So after shopping around for a while, watching the values kind of go up and down, it finally made sense for me to pick one up. Last year, it happened, you know, late year, we finally grabbed one. So that's the one, the exact spec I saw on the Autobahn, or as close as I could get. It's a 2003 M3 in titanium silver with the Imola red interior and the proper 6-speed, as you know these cars should be. The car was in Vermont at a guy who turned out to be a friend of a friend, and he was looking to sell this car to purchase an M2 for track duty, which is kind of ironic, and here it is. The reasons I chose this exact car were very simple, very logical. It's just exactly what I was looking for. I wanted a well-maintained car that had a lot of the big 3 maintenance items done, the stuff that you really want to address before you beat on one of these. A clean example, high mileage, but it doesn't really matter because the engines love to be beat up anyway. Just a lot of the maintenance was done recently. A lot of the mods were done very recently. So everything's kind of updated and refreshed. So it's dirty enough to be affordable, but clean enough to be part of the crew, basically. In the short time that I've had it and driven it so far, I've had two kind of favorite moments. The first one was just delivery. I had the car trailered to me by another friend because it was so far away. Waking up at 4 a.m. to get the car was pretty nuts. Taking it for that first drive, really getting used to it, feeling it out, and then winding it out to 8,000 RPM was a priceless experience. I would highly recommend, just driving these cars once. And then about a month or so after taking it, getting used to it, I had an opportunity to take it to Road America. I'm there pretty frequently, but last year I had 2 days back to back, and the first day I took the M2 there, and then while I was there, seeing M3s driving around, I thought to myself, why not? Why not take it the second day? And sure enough, I brought it out with a little hesitation, but made the jump, tried it out, just decided to be gentle, and what a car. Feeling the difference in steering, in power, in just weight, and then the noise difference between the two cars, just, back to back right away, really gave me a lot of appreciation for how different the M3 really is to the M2. So this is one of those cars where they say not to meet your heroes, don't buy your hero car because you may not like it the way you think you do, but this one has been exceptional so far. It does exactly what I expected. It's been reliable so far, knock on wood. And it's just a great platform to start from. To me, it's insane to even be sitting here talking about building this car. That experience represented a lot of freedom to do whatever I wanted, and it's something I didn't really have the opportunity to do until very recently. I grew up very poor in Germany. I didn't have a lot of money most of my adult life either. Getting the opportunity to take that childhood car and build it into something that brings me joy as an adult is very special. This whole thing happened just by working really hard. Teaching myself skills I need, taking a lot of risks in my career, and then surrounding myself with good people that wanted me to succeed. It's just kind of a special opportunity, and I'm very aware of how fortunate I am with having this. I want to show people that with hard work, you can purchase your dream car and enjoy it the way that you want to. It's very possible, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. It's totally possible. My goal for the car is pretty simple. We're going to keep it drivable, first and foremost. We're not going to do anything crazy to the engine. We're going to make it unreliable. We're certainly not going to boost it or wide body it, nothing like that. What I really enjoy is driving my cars, and my first goal is just to make sure we can keep driving it and enjoying it. We're going to take it to Road America, we're going to take it to US Air, we're going to be doing some grid life events, and then some other stuff that's kind of in the works that we'll, I'm sure, announce later on. So I'm excited to hop on the channel, walk you guys through what this car is, what it will be, and what it means to me, and kind of just share that journey with you guys. People who know me know I'm a die-hard BMW guy, but that moment on the Autobahn is what started all of that. I wanted my first car to be a BMW. I've had a bunch of them since, but this is the one that really started it all. And I'm excited to have it, to drive it, and to really enjoy it. Make sure you guys follow along on YouTube, on the Martini Works channel. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram, also at Martini Works. And then you can follow me and my channel on Instagram as well at lars.martiniworks. I think that's it.
Nice work, dude.